Well, hello, friends, and welcome back to the kitchen. Had to go get some of my pasta. So we got the pasta here. I'll just set that there. On my cutting board, I have one of my sweet Spanish onions, of course, my sharp knife, and tons of my sweet Snackin peppers, all different sizes. I have 3 red, 3 yellow, and 1 orange. So I have my frying pan. I have my ground beef that I had to thaw out. And the only thing I did that I didn't have the camera for was I went ahead and filled this with water. It's been boiling, so it's all ready for my pasta to go in. And whenever I fill it with water, I put it on the burner. I always turn it on, between medium and high. I put my coarse sea salt in it and my ground turmeric before my water boils. That way it boils and it cooks the salt and the turmeric in the water, which helps my pasta. You always want to use salt whenever you're doing pasta. Heavily salt your water. So that's been boiling, and I'm getting ready to dump my pasta in it, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get everything sliced up. That way we can do our doings. Just having a relaxing evening here on the homestead. I'm still not feeling the best. By God's grace, my migraine went away. I'm just still not feeling right. I feel so fatigued, like I'm so tired. And my back has been out, so my back is killing me. My shoulder's been inflamed. Y'all know that. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm really tired. I don't feel good. I feel drained. Like, it's hard to explain, but I was telling my husband, like, I was so upset, and I told him, I said, I feel like there's something literally, bless you, like there's something behind me, and this was earlier. I was like, well, not behind me, but like right here, behind me, but to the side. And it's just sucking and draining the energy out of me. I felt okay, and then all of a sudden I slowly could feel my energy depleting. It was so weird. And I just started crying, and I told him, I was like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm spiritually being under attack or something. And I was like, can you pray for me? And God love him. I mean, my husband does cover me in prayer. And when I got done recording the last video that we did about, the update that's going on with my phone, um, and then opening the package with y'all, and then discussing what we're going to do with the morning scriptures from here on out, since my phone doesn't want to work anymore. Right after that, I went and laid down. I got my washcloth, and I have a very special washcloth. I've had it since I was a little girl. It's a little thin green one. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but it belonged to my abuela. And whenever I was a little girl, if I had, if I didn't feel good, she would get that rag and she would put it on my head or my neck or my stomach. And I suffered from horrible chronic migraines when I was a child. I mean, the most horrendous. It would put me out. I wouldn't be able to go to school. I couldn't eat. I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't get out of bed. It was literally a, how do I pronounce it? Not debilitate. Oh my lord. I can't talk right now. Debilitating. Y'all know what I mean. It literally just took me out. And they were so bad that I had head scans done. So the neurologist, I had a neurologist constantly getting my head scanned. They put me on Imitrex, and I can't take pills. I've never been able to take pills. I do not like medicine. I never have. I refuse. I will suffer. That's the type of person I am. To each their own, but I literally will suffer and I won't take it. If it's not dissolvable, liquid, or chewable, you will not get me to take it, or a shot. Um, but anyway, they had Imitrex, and it was in like a nasal spray, like the type of nasal sprays you get for allergies, but smaller. And it was in a package, kind of like a patch. So you would undo the packaging, like open the patch, get the little nasal spray out, and shoot it right up your nostril. It was one dose per thing. Um, and it was like the strongness that they had, and even that started not helping. So God, delivered me from that years ago. I still get headaches, I can still get migraines, but I do not suffer from chronic migraines anymore. I haven't been on Imitrex in years, um, but that's how it felt this evening. It was that bad. So anyway, that washcloth, it's the only one I will use. Like, I use it for my children, I use it for my husband, but when I'm down and out, that's the one I want. It reminds me of my abuela. It helps me relax. So I had that on my head, just covering from my eyes and forehead up into my hair, and I had my hair down, which I have to have it up for one because I'm cooking, and two, my hair is so curly, I look like a wild woman, and I don't feel like messing with it. So there's that. Um, but yeah, so it was pretty bad. Oh. And so I laid down, and my migraine's gone, but my head still hurts. Like, you just ever have like a headache or a migraine gone, but you can still feel it back there? That's how I feel. And my eyes, I'm sorry that I keep doing this, but my eyes are super sensitive to lights right now. Super sensitive. And I would prefer, like, if I could, I'd be probably in bed right now. Um, but life don't stop when you don't feel good. So I know I'm going to have hungry kiddos here soon, and I want to get supper going. I don't want to be up late. I like to get up early on the Sabbath. Now, weekends is kind of the time to sleep in, you know, especially whenever my husband's off. It's like, you don't have work, you can actually sleep in, but he's programmed to get up early. So even on the weekends, unfortunately, he gets up super early. Now, he will lay back down between like 7 and 9 o'clock, but he's up at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Sunday. He's just programmed from working. And my children normally, you know how it is. You got to wake your children up for school and to get them ready and this and that. But on the weekends, they normally wake up super early. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, y'all need to sleep in, enjoy it, because during the week, I have to fight with y'all to get up. Not my littles. My littles do get up, but sometimes, bless you, bless you, you're welcome. Sometimes I'll have to, you know, argue and push to get the littles up, but most of the time they do. It's the older ones that want to sleep in, but it's because they're so excited that daddy's home, and to be able to, have daddy here in the morning, so they want to get up. And I get that. But I, on the other hand, get up super early every Sabbath. I like to get up and have my coffee, but I also like to spend time with the Lord. So I like to, whenever I first wake up, obviously, I can't read anything when I first get up. Um, my eyes are still adjusting and everything like that, but I'll put something on either, well, it was either on my phone or tablet, but now it's going to strictly just be my tablet. Um, and I'll put on like prayers. I'll do a devotional. I'll have scripture being read. And then I always put on David Carrico. Um, I don't know if y'all know who he is, but Brother David Carrico is one of the most amazing people. What's the matter, honey?
Can I have that?
Have what? The pasta? No, it's not done.
Oh.
As soon as it's done, Mommy will let you know. My children love pasta. Pasta, rice. They definitely take after their mother with that. Anyway, so Brother David Carrico is on YouTube. Him and his wife have a ministry, FOJC Radio, um, which stands, it's an acronym, it's Followers of Jesus Christ. And I'm actually going to be doing a video tomorrow about them because they sent me the most wonderful gift that was honestly out of the blue, and it touched my heart so much that I literally, like, I cried. It touched my heart. I love when somebody sends me something. I love cards. When I was a kid, most kids tear into gifts. You know, they can't wait for presents. I was never like that. My family used to get so upset because they would want to watch me dig into my presents and take photos and videos, and nope, I'm sitting there. Where's the card? I refuse to open a gift, look at a gift, or acknowledge a gift until I open my card. Cards mean more to me than anything. I'm a cards person. I love when people send me cards. I love sending cards to people. I'm one of those people that I will have any reason under the sun to send somebody a card, or even homemade cards. Like, I love that. But when I do receive a gift from somebody, no matter what it is, no matter how small or how big, it touches my heart because I care more about the thought. Somebody actually thought about me, and they thought about me, and they took the time to be intentional and purposely pick out something or make me something and send it to me, and that touches my heart. It really touches my heart. And so when I opened it, I just, it was so sweet, it was so thoughtful, and God just, the Lord God works in mysterious ways. Like, he knows what we need before we do. And I didn't even know I needed that. And I did. I really did. It was exactly what I needed when I need it. And I'm telling y'all, God is amazing. I don't know what I would do without the Lord God. I really don't, because he literally provides everything for us. He is our miracle worker. He is our way maker. Like, you need God in every aspect, and he's the one who provides for us. You know, we are a one income, low income family, so we feel what's going on in the world like most people. um, we're just living paycheck to paycheck, trying to get by, trying to make a difference in this world by, you know, building a community for people who are just like, you know what, this world is crazy and we see the way it's going and we want no part of it. We just want to be able to live and, you know, basically survive and just have a decent life with some peace and joy until the Lord returns. And that's what we want to, and that's what we're working towards. That's what all of this is about, is so that God can use us to not only help us, but to help tons of other people for their good and His glory. And so that's what we're working hard for here. Why does my security keep going off? Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Whoa! Hey, bud, what are you doing? Get away from my cat. Oreo, get back in the house. Oreo, get back in the house. Get back in your kitty house. The raccoon's right there. Oh, hell. Well, coons are back.
I see.
It just went under the porch where the cats are. Oh my goodness. We haven't had to deal with the coons because it's winter and it's super cold, but they came back now. I did have a little raccoon. His name is Miko. And yes, I named him that from the movie Pocahontas. When I was a little girl, I always wanted a raccoon and I wanted to name it Miko. So this baby raccoon came on the homestead, sweeter than anything. It was so scared and it just, it's the sweetest thing. It literally got along with all our animals, all the cats, everything. It ate with the cats. The cats loved it. It loved the cats, and we had some big raccoons come here, and they were bullying Miko, and you can tell Miko was abandoned, so he didn't have a family. Um, I don't know what happened, but he stayed here. I mean, he lived here. He came here. I fed him. He took food out of my hand. He literally was the sweetest thing. And all of a sudden, a couple months ago, Miko never came back. I checked. He wasn't in the dog houses. He wasn't in the cat barns. He wasn't nowhere to be found. And I'm like, okay, well, that's super weird. Like, Miko's always here. Where is he? And then I started getting worried that something happened to him. Did those raccoons get to him? Did something else get to him? Because y'all, we're in the woods, in the mountains, so there's all kinds of stuff here, and you don't want to go out in the dark. That's why we have spotlights all over our property. That's why we have security cameras, and we have night vision on it. Um, So if we have to go out at night, we make sure that it's close and, always go out in numbers. But we try to avoid going anywhere far from the initial house. But anyway, this raccoon, there was a smaller one, but it didn't look, I don't think it's Miko. I know my animals. I can tell by their face. I can tell them apart. Like, I have a bond with animals. I am a huge animal lover. I love animals. I am a crazy animal lover. Like, I'm the type that I would come home with random cows or dogs in my car. Like, if an animal needed help, I'm helping it. If an animal needs a home, I'm giving it a home. My husband knows how I am. He has learned to just accept it and pretty much deal with it because one way or another it's going to happen anyway. So, there's that. But I don't know. I mean, it's with my cats, and the cats that are there seem fine. The other cats are timid of it. And it's like if it just wants to eat, fine. Get something to eat and then go. But it's little. It's not a baby. At least I don't think it's a baby. But I don't know. I just don't think it's Miko. And it makes me sad because I love Miko. I love Miko very, very much. He is a baby, and he's such a sweet pea. Like, he really is. I have bonded with him. I have fed him. He came here starving, scared, lost, and confused, and he became part of our family. But I have to watch because when we had big raccoons before, they were not nice at all. They were not nice towards our animals. They were not nice towards any other raccoons or wildlife. And yes, I'm the type that I will go out there and I will yell at it. I will take my broom or my wooden spoon, like, you're not about to come up here causing problems. I'm a mama. I'm a lioness. And I will protect mine. And my animals are family. My life is no more important than theirs. That's just the type of person I am. I don't care if it's my family, my animals, my friends. I am one of the most loyal people you will ever meet. And if I'm in your corner, then I will give my life. But I want to keep an eye just to see, because I'm not too sure about this raccoon. It's adorable though. I mean, it is really adorable and it's super poofy, but I just gotta fill it out because if it ain't nice, it's gotta go. So there's that. Forget what we were talking about before the raccoon came. I'm sorry. Oh, Brother David Carrico. That's right. So, every Friday night on his Underground Church FOJC YouTube channel, he has a Friday Night Live. It's Friday Remnant, and my husband and I watch that every single Friday, and then we put it back on as we're falling asleep. Brother David has a very soothing voice, and I love having him pray and read scripture as I'm falling asleep. It helps me not have nightmares. I've suffered from night terrors my whole life, like very, very bad, very vivid, very real night terrors that I remember. Like I can tell you every detail of them. And I suffer from reoccurring night terrors. So it's been basically the same ones my whole life, and they're pretty odd. Like even as a kid, I had no idea what this stuff was, and yet I dreamt it. I've had sleep studies done on me. They've hooked all kinds of things to me, and it's been wild. Let's just say that. Especially for what I dreamt. A lot of people had a lot of interest in the dreams that I dreamt. But nevertheless, I get a good night's sleep whenever that's playing. And then every Saturday night on the Sabbath, him and Brother John Pounders do the midnight ride. And I look forward to the midnight ride. I'm telling y'all want a good broadcast, y'all want to watch something good on YouTube, do the midnight ride. Now, they do have, oh, sorry, I had a peel on me. They have a Midnight Ride YouTube channel, but they do not post on it anymore, so do not go to that. I mean, you can to look at their older videos, but that one doesn't, they can't post on it. So they post on Now You See TV. That is mainly Brother John Pounder's YouTube channel, but they do the Midnight Ride on that. And then every Sunday, Brother David does Sunday Night Live with Brother Brian Reese. So they're constantly putting stuff out, even during the week. Like, I'm constantly watching them. So even though we watch all their stuff, normally Saturday mornings while I'm drinking my coffee, I'll put it on and I'll listen to it. And then, have my time with God and prayer and everything before I have to start my doing. So I do get up early. I have my alarm set, which I normally wake up without my alarm, but just in case, just so before everybody wakes up, I have that alone time with God. It's very crucial, and I need that. I hope they're okay. The raccoon's gone, the cats are gone. I'm hoping the cats went back in their little kitty barn, and I pray that the raccoon did not go under our porch. I'm really worried about that. Okay, so I peeled and decored my sweet Spanish onion, and it is entirely sliced. So all of them is sliced like this. I de-seeded all of my sweet Snackin peppers, but now I have to slice them. That water is really boiling, so once I stick my pasta in, it will not take long. I miss doing my shorts only because I feel that my shorts get more views because unfortunately people they like shorts because they're programmed like that, people don't have long attention spans anymore. Um, or they'll start a video and just the first, like literally the first minute, and be like, oh, nope, and don't give the video time. Um, but nonetheless, shorts, I feel like, because of what I said, more people watch that. It feel like shorts get more views than longer videos, but also shorts are pushed more. So I feel like the algorithm maybe pushes shorts more. Like the shorts are more easier to see than the longer videos, put it that way. And it's sad because the shorts is really an inconvenience to me. It really is. Sometimes it's okay, like if I don't have time to do longer videos, or if it's really an inconvenience because my children are all around me and I'm, having to do motherly duties plus everything else that I'm doing, and I just can't do a longer video, then yes, shorts come in handy 100%. But at the same time, y'all have seen me take shorts, and I gotta sit there and take it, and then back, please, thank you. Take it and then stop and put it down, and then do what I'm doing and pick it back up, and it's stop, go. And you can only record up to 3 minutes, and then I have to write a little note on what it is, and then save it, and then go back in. It's just, it really is a pain in the tuchus. I mean, it really is. Versus just being able to do a loner video like this where I prop my tablet up and I have, my hands are free basically. I can deal with cooking, baking, prepping. I can do my dishes. I can tend to my children. I can check and see when my cameras go off, like, oh no, all our security cameras are going off. Let me go check and make sure my animals are okay. Like, it's so much better for me. It really is. And I really wish that I could sit here and get this all edited and have really nice music and fast forward stuff, but I'm just not there yet, and I truly and wholeheartedly do apologize. And I will get there. I will get there. I have faith, God willing. I'm just not there yet. I have to, you know, get so many subscribers, and I have to get so many watch hours and so many likes, like the thumbs up, and then hopefully by God's grace I can become a YouTube partners, what they call it, and I'll be able to get the equipment that I need to make better content for y'all, and then by all means I will, plus being able to do my dream and heart's desire, which is build a community so everybody has fresh food and access to fresh food and access to fellowship and access to a safe place, a safe haven. That's my dream. And I have faith, and I know that we will get there. Because I'm not doing anything for myself. It's never for self gain. It's never for selfish reasons. And the Lord knows that. The Lord knows my heart. It's always, of course, yes, for my family, but it's for other people too. If God blesses me, I know that He blesses me to bless others. And that's how it's supposed to be. The problem is when people get blessed, they forget that they're supposed to be a blessing, that they're supposed to share, that they're supposed to, pass on that blessing. God never put you in a position just for yourself. And unfortunately, people are so programmed on themselves and thinking of self that they forget that, or they don't realize that. I'm not one of those people. I'm a team, a we. If I'm making it, we all making it. That's just the type of person I am. So, I know that we're going to make it, and God is going to do big things for our good and for His glory. There's a lot of good that I can do. And there's a lot of good that I'm going to be able to do. And I'm excited for it. I'm also excited for this warm weather when we can go fishing and camping and hiking, and where, you know, we'll be able to have our bonfires and swimming and cooking outside, our gardens. Like, oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait, y'all. So many plans. So many plans. So many videos will be bombarding once spring, summer come. I cannot wait. I also want to plan a trip. I guess it's really a field trip, but we never get to take family vacations. Like, we go camping and stuff like that, but I mean, vacation, but we want to plan a trip to take the kids back to Gettysburg, which is educational plus fun. And then we want to take a trip back to Luray Caverns. I love Luray Caverns. My first time there, I was in elementary school, and I went to school in Pennsylvania in elementary school. And we did a field trip from our little school in Pennsylvania all the way to Luray Caverns, and I got to meet, oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot his name. From the Dukes and Hazzard. Oh, is it Cuter? Oh my Lanta, I love the Dukes of Hazzards, the original. I cannot believe I forgot his name. I believe it's Cooter, but I have a picture of him and me when, after he retired and, you know, no longer did Hollywood, he retired to Virginia and lived by Luray Cavern, and he opened up a shop, a little garage, and he had the original General Lee outside his garage, and we stopped there on our field trip. I got to meet him. My mom was with me on the field trip. She got to meet him. I have pictures of me and him and the General Lee. And then we went to Luray Caverns, and I will never forget that. So I'd like to go back there, and we'll see what other adventures await us as we go through life and as the channel grows, and be able to, you know, take y'all with us. And I'm super excited. Almost done. We have cut so many peppers and onions. It's wild. I want to put my pasta in so bad, but I know because my water is boiling and it's been, my pasta is not going to take long at all to cook. And I don't want it done too early before my meat. My meat is completely thawed. I took that out of our one freezer about 4:15 this morning, so that's nice and good. And I had it in the fridge thawing. Normally, I do not cook in my robe, by the way. Normally, I do not, but the weather has dropped and I'm cold. This is so crazy. So, we've been having like negative temperatures, in the negative. It has been freezing here, snow, all kinds of stuff. And then all of a sudden this week, it got pretty warm. We had like 45 degrees, um, which is huge for us right now. And then all of a sudden, it went from 45 degrees, almost 50, to a huge ice storm and hail out of nowhere, and the temperatures all of a sudden dropped. And then it was cold today, but then it got really nice. It was about in the 40s again. And when my husband called during, we were making a video, we were in the kitchen together doing breakfast. Not breakfast, I'm sorry. Was it breakfast? Yeah, he called and said that they're calling for a huge winter storm, snow, all kinds of stuff, telling people to prepare, get ready, and of course, the surrounding counties around us were buying everything at the store. I mean, just look, buy what you need and get a little bit extra. But don't panic and hoard and buy everything. Leave some for other people. Like, I can't stand that. I never do that. I only get what we need and a little bit extra to make sure that we would be okay, for a week or two. And the majority, comes from our homestead, or like I said, we locally source from butchers, farms, or the Amish. And so we don't take that much at all because of that. And it's pretty sad that we can't even get the few things that we need because everybody's losing their marbles. Like, it's just, it's really sad. So that was going on. Compost. Oh, my seeds are down here. Now, yes, I normally do save my seeds, but I have so many seeds. Plus, they grow in the compost. You'll have lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, all kinds of stuff literally growing in your compost. So the majority go in here, and then I'll save a couple because I literally have pepper seeds out the wazoo. Okay, so now that everything is nice and chopped up, we can move this over yonder with y'all. Put this in, and we're going to take our pasta and we're going to put it in my hot pot. That's perfect for your fish. That's awesome. Look how pretty that looks. Oh. Alright, we have lots of pasta in here, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to feed my large family. So, even though I already put the salt and turmeric in there, it boiled. I go ahead and add salt back in. No rough housing. Inside play. Y'all hear mommy? Okay. Alright, now our skillet. I'm going to go ahead and turn my skillet on. Get that going. Stick that there. Oh, they are fired up about something. Hey. I apologize, y'all. I have crazy wildebeest. Alright. So, the meat is going. I'm going to go put this in my sink and wash my hands real quick. Calm it down. Yes. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we added our beef. I'm going to go ahead and add my coarse sea salt to the beef. And then I'm going to add my ground turmeric also. No, ma'am. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying my hardest, but I can't think. We're gonna do my adobo seasoning. And then I'm going to do my Creole seasoning original. Take a drink if you're sippy. That's what happens when you get yourself all riled up. My paprika. Do not encourage her. A dash of poultry seasoning. Just a dash, y'all. Inside voice. Ground black pepper. Ridiculous. Cilantro. I think she's hiding from you. Calm down. Poor cat. I'm sorry, y'all. Cameras went off, but I don't see any of my cats. So, you want garlic powder? Yeah, my pasta's literally almost done. That's insane. So, the garlic powder, onion powder, ground sage, why don't y'all put on the TV or a movie? Something that's not going to get you all hyper. Some oregano. Okay. And then we're going to do some of my Badia all-purpose ranch seasoning. I do not get this from a grocery store. I have to specially order it, and I get it by the case. So if your stores happen to carry it, more power to you, but I can't find any. Then I'm going to use my Badia Italian seasoning Mediterranean blend. Alright. And the last thing is parsley. Just a little bit of parsley. Now, when I do my sauce, I use parsley and chive. There is one more key ingredient. Badia ground ginger. Just a little bit. You do not need a lot. But I think it gives the meat a nice balance, especially with the other herbs and spices. And there we go. So, just going to use this to go ahead and break up my ground beef more. And as it cooks, I'll break it up more. But just want to break it up a little bit. Always want to make sure that your seasonings, get everywhere, like well incorporated, mixed in. It goes into the meat, that you don't have chunks of meat with no seasoning and then chunks of meat with too much. Like, you do not want that. You want it to be well spread and evenly proportioned. Now, I'm making my spaghetti pasta. However, you do not have to use meat for spaghetti. Traditional spaghetti is literally just the pasta and the pasta sauce. That is traditional. However, the American version of it is meat and the pasta and the sauce. And there's nothing wrong. I mean, we love that. My children love it. My husband does. But sometimes I just want the pasta and sauce. And you can make this as, of course, everybody has spaghetti here and there for supper, but you can also make it for lunch or side. Like, we used to do suppers, and then we'd have a small little plate of just regular normal spaghetti where it's just pasta and sauce, caramelized onions, peppers, you know what I mean, and sprinkle some fresh mozzarella or Romano cheese on it. But it was a smaller portion, and again, no meat, and that was a side to our main course. All the things that come out of that child's mouth sometimes. Alright, thinking. Busy mom. My wheels are always turning, always thinking. I have a good amount of pasta. I just honestly don't know if that's enough for my family, and I hate to do it, but we're just going to go ahead and do her anyway. Yep. we're doing it. We're doing big things because I have a big family and they like to eat, and I like to have, I cook enough to feed more than just my family, but here's why. There's a method to my madness. Everybody gets the amount that they want. So, you know what I mean? They're full, a healthy amount within reason. But if they finish it all and they want more, I want to have plenty so that somebody can have a second plate. Everybody could have a second plate if they want it. My second reason is I like to try to get 2 meals out of 1 meal. So if I cook, like I obviously I cook every single night, but my point is if we all eat and I have enough for another meal, then I can meal prep that, put that in the fridge, and then that's a lunch or another supper where I don't have to do full blown cooking. I can just heat it up. I am very big on meal prepping and meal planning. I like to print out my sheets. I do the same thing with our morning time. Y'all want to see something really cute? Hold on. Y'all stay there. I'll be right back. Okay. There's 2 ways you can get to my homeschool room. I love creating things. I'm all about cute little charts. Like, I'm one of those people. You can call me a nerd, that's fine, I'll own it. But this is my morning time schedule. And so there's 3 sections, obviously. There's truth. Truth is daily, and then you'll put how many minutes. Goodness is weekly, and beauty is bi weekly, and then you'll put the minutes and the subjects. So it says morning time, you got your books and Apple, morning time schedule, and then down at the bottom it says, for you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light, for the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. Ephesians chapter 8, Ephesians chapter 5, verses 8 through 9. And there's a stack of these. So I print them out. There's a stack. They stay on my one rack that's on top of my printer and photocopier. And I will fill this out, and each one of my children will grab it, and they'll know, okay, this is, what we're going to do for the week. So we'll have, okay, we know that we're going to do these 3 every single day. And okay, we're going to do these weekly. So once a week, we will do all of these. And then bi-weekly, which is every 2 weeks, every other week, we'll do all of these. And it helps, especially children are very visual. No matter how your child learns, every child is different, every child learns different, but they are all visual. And if they can see it with their own eyes, hold it with their own hands, it helps them. Trust me. I've been there, done that. I'm an experienced pro at this by now. It helps. But I also have something similar to this for my meal planning. And we'll go over that tomorrow. How about that? We'll do a whole video. I'll show y'all how I do my meal planning, meal prepping. Like, we'll just sit down, we'll have coffee, we'll have some chit-chat, and just hang out. Y'all have any questions, you can put them in the comments, or if y'all want, maybe let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Write any questions in any of the videos. I see every comment. I respond to every comment. Every message, every email. I am very punctual and diligent on responding. Um, and then, so any questions y'all have, put it in the comments, but also let me know, do y'all just want me to do a video like how I'm doing it now, where I just go over it, I record, and then I post it? Or do y'all want to do a live where y'all can actually ask me questions real time and we can interact? So I'm open to both. So we can do that, because I know in the morning, like I said, I'll have my coffee and I have my time with God. And then after that, I have, time with my husband. And then once our children wake up, they're going to be all daddy. Like, they want their daddy time. So that would actually be the perfect time for me to be able to do that. After I have time with my husband, the mama and papa time, then I come out here, I will start breakfast, whatever my husband wants, and then normally the children wake up because the house is literally filled with an aroma of mama's cooking, and they cannot resist my cooking. So then they'll wake up, and then once everybody eats, they'll have daddy time, and while they're with the papa, we can do our video. So just let me know if y'all want to do just a regular video or a live. So y'all let me know, and based off y'all's answer, y'all want to do a video like this, that's what I'll do. Y'all want to do a live, we'll do a live. And then we'll do the morning scripture too. So there's that. I'm going to go put this back before it gets ruined. Oh, pardon me. Okay.
Is that Miko? Hi, baby.
What is he doing? He looks like he's having a Mexican standoff. I mean, Mexican standoff. Come on, if you want to eat, eat. You're not guarding my animal's food bowl. Hurry up and eat and get out of here. Oh, are you thirsty? Okay, sorry y'all. Trying to figure out. In a way it looks like Miko, but at the same time, like, it's little. But its face kind of looks old. Like, I don't know. And I want to go out there and I want to inspect them. But as soon as I open that door, all my animals are going to bombard that door. And I don't want it to scare that raccoon. God forbid if that's not Miko. If that's not one of my regular coons who are used to me and my animals. I do not want to startle it and it, you know, react out of fear. That's just a disaster. So that's the only thing. I cannot open any of my doors without my animals bombarding. If they're sleeping, it's like they hear. They sense me. They know. They know when mama's coming. I feed them the same time, breakfast. All my animals are on a schedule. They will start being mouthy. My husband says every morning when he goes out, he hears them. Like, they'll start making noises. Like, is it mom? Like, are we getting food early? So he tries to greet them, and he's like, no, it's not time yet. Go back to bed. Mommy will be out. But my animals know. They eat the same time every single day. They are trained. They know. They know no matter what, Mama's coming with their breakfast, or their lunch, or their supper, or sometimes just their snacks, because they need a little snacky for their breakfast. Alright, so our beef is cooking really good. Now, I threw in my extra pasta, so y'all can see we did all of that. And this was filled. I mean filled. You could not squeeze another pasta in here. Like no more noodles. And it's all pretty much done. So since it's like that, I'm going to turn it down because I like my pasta al dente. I do not like overcooked pasta. I do not like that. I will not eat it. I'm very picky and very finicky about my pasta. Hold on. Oh, wow. See, time flies. But I also did prep, so. Okay, now that my beef is doing really good, I push it like this, just like so. And I am just going to add just a couple. I don't do them all. Now, when I do my sauce, I will add some of my onions and peppers and stuff like that because I already have my sauce made. Like, my sauces are canned. So, I already have spices in them, and there will be, like, I think, I don't know if I want to do my caramelized onion pasta sauce or if I want to do my Bolognese sauce. And I don't know, I'll grab one of my cans out of the pantry. There goes the security camera again. Where is this raccoon going? Something's scaring him. He's acting scared, but none of the animals are around him. It's like he sees something. And you gotta watch because, you know, being deep in the woods, you don't know what all's out there, especially at night, you know what I'm saying? So, when you see wildlife is scared of something and it's not you, it's not your livestock or animals, then you need to be very cautious. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I know the woods. I grew up in the woods. I grew up in the woods and in the mountains. So, I know. I'm very sensitive. I don't know what the terminology I want to use is, but I'm very hip to it, should I say. But something's got that coon to where it feels safe on my porch versus whatever it is. And then that worries me because of my animals. But my animals are smart enough to be in bed right now. In their little houses. Okay. So, yeah, that's my plans anyway. Is I only put a little bit in here, and then once I take my meat out, I'll put the rest in my pan with some of my extra virgin olive oil, saute it, caramelize it, and then that gets added to my sauce. So, that's just how I do it. Now, once my pasta's done, I put it in my strainer. And then I go ahead and put my pasta sauce in my pan, and I always keep some of my pasta water reserved. Don't ever dump all your pasta water. Ever. Don't ever do that. It's very beneficial. You want to keep that. It's very starchy, like it's good. Um so yeah. So I will add some of that to it, and then I will add the stuff. I don't know if your sister's gonna make it. Yeah, you're ninny ninny nuna. Welcome to mom life. Never a dull moment. I'm actually quite shocked and surprised. I'm gonna be very honest with you that they lasted being as quiet as they were, because that is very rare, very rare. I'm sure you could be a mile away and be able to hear. Like, they are anything but quiet. They are anything but subtle. But it's okay. They did really good. They tried. So there's that. Oh, my seasoning. Okay, so I added just a little bit of my sweet Spanish onions and my sweet Snackin peppers to this side of my skillet, okay? I always add my coarse sea salt and my ground turmeric to my onions and my peppers. The other seasonings are already in my pan from when we seasoned the beef, so that'll get mixed in perfect. But I like to make sure that they're salted and that they have turmeric on them. And then we're just going to go ahead and mix that in so it will start to break down, and my pasta is done. I don't blame you. Poor princess came in here like, help me, Mom. Save me from the crazy kids. Oh, no. No, drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Melania, come here. I just pulled this out of your cat's mouth. Please tell me there was nothing inside of it. Because if so, she ate it.
There should be a family here.
Oh, that's great. That's nice going. Drop it.
Ew.
Put it up.
Okay.
No little stuff around. Oh. She thinks she's a dog, and she puts anything she can in her mouth. Like, hold on. The one morning, I come out here. Let me paint a picture for you, okay? I got the worst sleep ever. I had restless legs really bad. I tossed and turned. I was hot but cold. I could not get comfortable. I had the worst sleep. I got maybe 20-25 minutes of sleep straight. That's it. And I'm already going on a week with no sleep, alright? I'm tired. I'm not feeling it. My husband goes to work. Okay. My children are all sleeping. Good. I come out here just to press start on my coffee pot. Every single night, no matter how tired I am, no matter how much I don't want to, I set my coffee pot for the morning. because I know I'm not going to want to do it in the morning. God forbid if I'm having a morning. I want to just be able to come out and push a darn button and that be that. So I forced myself to do it. Anyway, I come out here because I desperately need coffee. I am just not in the mood. And I come out to this cat, this ferocious little terrorist, making this horrible noise and going like that. And I'm thinking like, and here I am thinking like, I'm tired. And I'm literally thinking like, am I hallucinating? Am I that tired? Like, what in the hell am I seeing? So I start to turn around like, screw this, I'm too tired. You know what I mean? Like, I really thought that I was just seeing it. And then I heard this noise to me, sounded like a gargling almost. And I'm like, oh my goodness, no. I'm not. Like, I'm not sleeping. I'm not, like, seeing this. This is happening. And I turn the light on. And I go, and I literally, she almost lodged it in her throat. Thank God it did not go in her throat. It was just in the back. But I had to stick my fingers like this all the way in this cat's mouth to pull this out. Do you know what this is? This is my children's math blocks. So each one of my children has, it's either 100, they have 100 to 200 math blocks. All different colors. Got it from Amazon like a year or two ago. Okay? This little kitten will put this whole thing in her mouth and she tries to chew it. She will bite your feet. She chases your feet. Okay, that's a cat thing. She chews on your slippers. She'll chew on your shoes. She chews paper. She chews furniture, but it does not matter. She thinks she's a dog. She drives me nuts. There cannot be anything small. Now, normally, I do not keep small things because it's a hazard to my littles. But y'all know when your littles start getting a little bit older, they have the little pieces. I'm like, no, y'all have to keep them up. My children know there is to be no little things anywhere that this cat can get it. But she's sneaky, she's fast, and you won't know. She came in here, you couldn't even tell she had anything in her mouth until she laid down right here on my runner rug and started chewing something. So yeah. You gotta watch. And she'll purposely go looking. She will dig for stuff. She's a digger. Get out of my laundry room. Grant. Don't make me give you to the raccoon. So she takes off. Like, you'll never take me alive! Cat is so annoying, but she fits in perfectly here. Oh, yeah. So the onions and peppers are breaking down perfectly. Just perfectly. And I love it because it enhances the flavor of the beef. And the beef enhances the flavor of the onions and peppers. It's just one of those nights, y'all. Like, I really am out of it. I'm tired. And it's crazy because I'm normally a night owl. Like, I'm the one who can do everybody when it comes to staying up. I can stay up all night and not get tired, and I can still get up super early. I'm like Wonder Woman. Freaking, I've been doing it for 36 years. I am a night person. I'm not so much a morning person, but I am a night person. However, for some reason or another, it's just not like that right now. Really, the past week, maybe 2 weeks. And I don't understand. And yes, I know when we get older, things change, but there's some things that don't change, and I know how I am. I just think it's because I'm not sleeping. And like I said, I can go with only 1 to 2 hours of sleep and be good. But here's the problem. In that 1 to 2 hours, am I getting good sleep? Like if I'm sleeping hard, then okay, I'm good. But I'm not. I'm getting the restless legs again really bad. And I can't get comfortable. My back and my shoulders start acting up. And it's just, oh, girl, it's a mess. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, y'all. I'm a feeling it. And I really want coffee. Like, I've wanted coffee this entire time, but I'm trying to fight the urge because I don't want that affecting me tonight, and I'm not staying up. I am looking forward to Brother David's Friday Night Live, and then I am going to go to bed. I'm definitely having coffee tomorrow evening, though, because of the midnight ride. That is definite. I do not miss the midnight ride. Something serious has got to be going on for me to miss that. Oop, slippery little suckers. Tell us how you really feel. Sound like a baboon. I know you're playing the game, but... Oh. Lord help me. They saw that, what's it called? Is it The Last Airbender?
Avatar called The Legend of Korra.
No, not that one. The one that we all... The what? No, not that one. Yes, that, thank you.
The one with Aang?
Yes. The Avatar... What was it? The Avatar Last Airbender?
But we watched it's just like that. He said, Aang's dead.
I know.
And the mom.
Anyway. They saw that a while ago. But there was this thing, I don't know, they came across it. So it's not the blue people Avatar. And I have the first Avatar movie, like, I remember watching that, but there's so much symbolism in that, so much, and just no. Nope. You'll hear my older children getting on the younger ones, like, no, don't play that, let's do this or that. But they're young. Alright, y'all, so we're just going to let these other onions, the onions and peppers broke down, so I switched sides. I added more peppers and onions, my coarse sea salt, and my ground turmeric. So we're just going to let that break down. I am going to go ahead and grab my strainer and going to strain that. Actually, I should have got my ladle. Is it a ladle or a ladle? I don't know. But I'm going to go get that. strainer. Alright. And then I'm going to reserve some of my pasta water in here. This is some, but my wooden spoon just ain't cutting it. So, oh, that's hot. We're going to take all this over yonder. Over yonder. Okay, so I don't want to dirty another dish. So this is what I do. I put my strainer inside my sink. I set my mason jar inside my strainer and I slowly tip my pasta. The water, the pasta water, will drain in here. And if any goes on the sides, guess what? It goes through the strainer, so you're good. Now that we got plenty of pasta water, we're just going to go ahead and strain it. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so my pasta is in the strainer. This is empty. I am going to stick the remaining onions in here and let them saute. Now, where in tarnation did my one onion go? Well, that's just wild. So weird, but okay. Okay. So, I just grab and I break it up, put it in. Some are already loose, others are together. I do not leave them clumped together. I do break each individual sliced onion apart. Now, if I'm super busy, I will ask one of my children to wash their hands and to come in and help by doing that. Okay, I'll be right back, y'all. You guys okay? There's Oreo. It's okay, Whiskers. It's okay. Mommy's here. Mommy's here. It's alright, babies. Alright. No coon. By the grace of God, it's just two of our barn cats, Oreo and Whiskers. They must have gotten out of the barn. Ah! No. Sugar. So, if that falls in like that, sometimes I may let it go, but not today, lassie, not today. Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, 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 ba, bam, ba, bam. Alright, and just like that. Yeah. Okay, now the onions, peppers that I put in my skillet are 100% caramelized. My meat is done. Y'all saw our pasta is completely done. I'll just show y'all this. Look at this, y'all. Ooh! Can y'all see this delicious? Delicious! Mmm. Oh, yeah. So, my meat is done. The onions and peppers are broken down and caramelized. So there's that. We can put this to the side. Now, with my onions and stuff that are in here, I am going to add the tiniest little thing of my pasta sauce. Actually going to grab this because it is so hot. Okay. Now, just a tiny bit, put my pasta sauce up here. And that is literally just to have a tiny smidge of juice in there. Let that cook. Okay. Coarse sea salt. Yes, I'm going to be adding, like I said, my canned pasta sauces. I already put herbs and spices and everything in it. But I still add more as I'm cooking, like when I put everything together. So, on my onions, a little bit of my coarse sea salt, and then again my ground turmeric. I love doing that for coloration, plus the taste and texture. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of my Badia ground ginger to the onions, just a tiny bit. And then we're just going to mix this. Yes, mix the onions up in that deliciousness, because it will have like almost a paste consistency because we put some of our pasta water in there. And I still have tons. So I will be adding some once I add my sauce. But I also like to can and reserve some of my pasta sauce. So there's that. There is that. Alright, so the pasta's doing good. This is what I use for my sauce. So this normally is like my meat or like my peppers and onions. So that's for this. Always do my wooden spoons for my sauce. And then I use like my noodle ones for my pasta. I don't want her in the bedrooms.
Not in the bedroom.
Doors open. Get out of her butt. Stop it. Weirdo. Pipsqueak. Man, I gotta watch everybody. Okay. Now, turn it off. Put it back on the charger. Well, even more of a reason for it to be on the charger, because it's been off the charger for the past couple days, and y'all are gonna need it tomorrow. Ugh. Okay, y'all. So this video is a little bit longer, but it's okay. However, I don't want to just keep having y'all wait, but I have to go get some things, so I want to just double check on my animals, and then I need to go get a little thing of my Pinot Grigio wine for my sauce. I need to get that in so it breaks down, and it's only a tiny bit, and it cooks completely out. It's for flavor. I did get some of my leftover bread. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 slices already sliced here. I may make like one of my cheesy garlic breads on this because I made a whole nother Italian loaf. So I could just throw these on there with the Italian loaf like I do, but I think it might be a good option to have like my fresh Italian loaf bread and then just to make like little garlic cheesy bread. So maybe we'll do that together. But I am definitely going to bring y'all back. So this will be titled Supper Prep, and then the other one will be Supper. Here's my sweet cream butter. And then we'll take some of my butter, put it in another little dish. I'll get some of my fresh garlic, and we'll make a little pasty paste there and slather it on the slices and make some garlic cheesy bread. I'll shred some cheese up too. So, there's that. Okay, but I need to go get this done because the onions are almost broke down and I want to get my sauce in there. So, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me back in the kitchen. I really do love having y'all in here. Thank you for spending time with me. It truly means the world to me. And I will see y'all back here in like 2 minutes, if that. And we will finish our supper, which is almost done. And then we'll serve plates and we're doing this together. Okay? Because we're doing big things today. Remember, you're beautiful, you're strong, you're brave, you're amazing, and you're so amazing that God blessed the world with you. No matter what anybody says or does, there will never be another you. God literally created you because he thought that you were so awesome that he blessed the world with you. You have purpose, you have meaning, and you have a calling. Always remember that and never let anybody tell you otherwise. I love y'all and God bless. Thank you for hanging out with me. I truly do enjoy it. And I will see y'all in 2 minutes. And remember, today is a good day to have a good day. Love y'all. Bye.